Hello, this is Kevin Collins with Home Theater Forum at Cedia 2013. We're here with Paul at Control 4. Paul, I've used Control 4 when we did a collaborative project down at Disneyland with Home of the Future, and was very impressed then about the connected home story that was being told, and even the integration at that time with Windows Media Center. So what do you guys kind of expanded, or can you kind of help explain the connected home concept for people at Home Theater Forum?
You bet. So the connected home concept is that as technology continues to increase, it becomes more complex for users to be able to understand and also to utilize that technology. And we're in an environment today where there's an app for everything. And it's great. You can get single point apps that allow you to control your thermostat, to control your lighting, to control music within the home. But what Control 4 does, we bring that all together. So you don't have to have 15 or 20 apps to control your home. It's all done in one simple, easy to use interface. And whether that's on an iOS device or on an Android device or on one of our dedicated touchscreens or even on an on-screen interface, it's the same intuitive way each and every time. What we really do is we're the operating system of the home. We really bring together all that technology to make sure that it works simply and easily for the people who live in that home.
That's great. That's one of the, being able to integrate all your audio and video in with your HVAC and electrical is pretty impressive. It really makes it a lot easier for everyone in the house to be able to do stuff, especially from remote control from outside locations. Now at the show, one of the things that you announced was the ability to integrate music better into the Control 4 ecosystem. Could you tell us about some of the products that came out around this?
Yeah, you bet. And one of the ones we're really excited about is our wireless music bridge. In fact, it won the best new product at Cedia here, just in the Cedia show that we're at today. It's our wireless music bridge. It's a device that's added to the home, and what it allows for is for the consumer to be able to add music to their system through Bluetooth, through DLNA, or through AirPlay. And it's a really great system. So let's say that I've got someone that comes over to the house and they want to share their music with me, play something for me. And that could be complex in a normal home, trying to figure out how am I going to get their music onto my system to be able to play it throughout my distributed audio solution. This product makes it simple. All they really need to do is they connect over Bluetooth up to this system, or over even AirPlay up to this system. They just start playing their music, and now that music's shared throughout my entire home. So it makes it great to be able to entertain, but also makes it great for family members. So if we have multiple people in the home that want to be able to use their music and play their music, it's very, very simple without having to do a lot of hunting, searching, and without having to try to load music onto servers or different things. So it's a very simple product.
And that just integrates into the iOS app or Android app to be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, so all you really do is when you're playing your music, you just say I'm sending this over AirPlay, or I just start playing it if I'm connected over Bluetooth, and it takes over from there and just starts playing it.
Well, that's great on the audio side. I've always been following the Nest thermostat. I haven't been able to get it to integrate in with the system that I have at my house because of the proprietary nature with the HVAC system that I have. I heard you guys are doing some kind of integration with the Nest thermostat. Could we walk around and look at that?
You bet. Let's go over. So one of the things that, as you mentioned, there has been this challenge of being able to make that system work, or any system work, with the Nest. And Nest announced a couple months ago that they were opening their APIs to be able to allow third-party manufacturers to be able to integrate with their system. And it's a fantastic thermostat. It really set the world on fire as far as thermostat control. It's a great, elegant-looking product. It works very, very nicely in the home, and it also has a learning capability, which I'm sure everybody's aware of. But it learns what you're doing in the home, and then adjusts to that learning, so to know when you're home during the day, if you're home during the night, what temperature you like to have it set at, and then it learns from there, and then makes some intuitive changes to your home HVAC system to make sure that it's economical and comfortable at the same time. What we've done is we are developing a driver. In fact, we're the first manufacturer to have a driver for the Nest thermostat. And what we're showing here at the show is our ability to actually change here on a Control 4 interface, and this interface could be on our dedicated touch panels, could be on our remote access products, so through an iPhone or through an Android phone or an Android tablet or iOS tablet, from anywhere in the world using our Foresight Anywhere Access product to be able to adjust the temperature in your home on the Nest thermostat. And we're the first to be able to do that. So it's pretty exciting. This is a driver that will come out and be available first part of this next year.
And you could do that through your iPhone remotely when you're like in Hawaii. You could.
Absolutely. From here on the show floor, back in Utah, or for that matter, being in China and go across to the United States, be able to change that thermostat from anywhere, and it's going to adjust my Nest thermostat. So it's pretty exciting for us.
Was there any slips there on maybe you guys are going to be doing some controls for washers and dryers?
So that always comes up. So it's like, are we going to be controlling washers and dryers and all these things? It's coming, I'm telling you. So the Internet of Things is amazing. So you're starting to see all of these devices that are coming onto the market that have some intelligence to them, that they're going into the cloud, and these devices are out there. So it's not too far in the foreseeable future that you would imagine that all of these devices in your home are controlled by some way. When that happens, Control 4 is here. We'll make sure that those are automated in the system.
I was just curious because I thought I heard you say dryer instead of driver at first.
I know, I stumbled on that dryer word. So it wasn't a Freudian slip, I promise. But really we have a driver for this system here. So
obviously the next kind of part is, where people, not everyone is always going to be controlling their lights from their iPod or iPhone inside the house or iPad. You still need the hard surfaces. Usually not everyone has a wide variety of types of controls. You announced some new types of wall mount controls.
Absolutely. We announced our new line of lighting control products. It's very elegant, a lot of new features we've added to it.
Let's walk over there and check that out. So we're here at the your new lighting control devices that you've announced here at Cedia. Can you walk us through what some of the new features are?
Yeah, you bet. So first of all, we changed the look, and we've got a much more elegant look and feel, along with a much larger palette of color selections. So really to match any decor in a home very, very nicely, along with some metal finishes as well, to really be able to match what the consumer has in their home, to make it look nice and not be wall acne. People don't want these ugly things on their wall, and we can make that really look elegant in the home. Some of the other additional features is the ability to now engrave and backlit engraving. So if I've got a switch here that tells me that I've got a playlist here, it's backlit, so at night I can see it, or even in a light room I can see it. Also light sensitivity on it. So in a dark room, this doesn't become a blaring light for me with the light that's showing behind. In a dark room, it actually automatically dims behind there, so I can still see it, but it's not blinding me and keeping me up at night. And vice versa, in a light room, it then is then bright. Some of the other great products here in this family, we added this adaptive phase dimmer. So there's this big shift happening in the lighting world. So first of all, when we were trying to get energy conservation, it went to compact fluorescence. And then went from compact fluorescence is now moving to LEDs. And in fact, in some areas of the country, you're not even allowed to install or even sell incandescent lighting anymore because everyone's moving to these LEDs. And normally that would be a problem. In a dimming circuit, that becomes a problem. You're now having to change not only the fixture itself, but also the dimmer in the wall to be able to accommodate that. This adaptive phase dimmer is really a Swiss Army knife of lighting. What it allows you to do is, it's whether you're running a compact fluorescent, whether you're running low voltage lighting, whether you're running forward phase or reverse phase lighting or LED lighting, this device here will allow you to dim that. It automatically detects what load is on the other side of it, and then allows that load to be dimmed and also increased and decreased in its lighting intensity. So it's a very, very fantastic product. We also have our configurable keypads. One of the things that we wanted to do was to make a one SKU fits all. And no matter if you wanted to have 3 buttons, or if I want to have 6 buttons, or I want to have 4 buttons, we can accommodate that very simply and easily. So it just comes with a kit, and so our dealers can quickly and easily change that to the customer's needs. And if they change their minds later, so if you decide, I don't want that to be playlist, what I want that to do is put on ESPN. I want to press that button and I want the TV to go to ESPN every time I press that. It's a simple button change and some programming that's very, very quick for our dealers to do, and they're up and rolling.
Well, that's great. That's a lot of new exciting things for Control 4 here at Cedia. So thanks for your time. This is Kevin Collins at Cedia 2013, the Control 4 booth.